Up to 16-hour wear. This is gonna be interesting. Long-lasting lipsticks do not last on me. Like, they don't. Why is it so hard to put on one side at a time? Hi guys, welcome to Emmarie Lane, where my goal is to find you the best beauty products for the best prices. And in today's video, we're gonna be battling the Revlon ColorStay Stain Ink versus the L'Oreal Rouge Signature Lightweight Matte Lip Stain. Both of these, in their descriptions, which we'll talk about in just a second, seem very, very similar. There's just $1 in price range. They both have about 4.5 stars and about the same amount of reviews. So we gotta get down to the bottom of which one's better. So let's get into it. Dividing my face in half just like normal. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the Revlon on my right and the L'Oreal on my left. And I think I will start with the Revlon. And by the way, my lips are always dry. I drink so much water. I use Aquaphor every night. I live in a desert. They're always gonna be slightly dry, at least slightly. I made sure to moisturize them right before I did this. Oh, I have the Revlon in the shade My Own Boss. I love that. I love that so much. Oh wow, that's shiny. That's not satin, that's shiny. Okay, so according to Ulta's website, the Revlon's key features of this lipstick are unexpectedly comfortable long wear, contains conditioning, carrot seed, and vitamin E, flexible formula that moves with your lips to prevent a cracked lip color look, which we know is not cute. Up to 16-hour wear. We'll see. Long-lasting lipsticks do not last on me. Like, they don't. Like, the one that lasts the longest on me and nothing's really ever compared to, and it still doesn't last all day on me necessarily, is the L'Oreal Infallible. And that's the best it's ever gotten. So it's really hard to compete with me. And available in 21 shades. Oh, and is a satin finish. And I know this one's matte and this one's satin, but this one definitely leans towards the satin side and not like the really harsh matte side. So the instructions say to just put it on and let it dry, but I've noticed that lipsticks do better, especially like really lightweight ones. When I do 2 coats, I like let it sit for a second and then put another coat on. It adds like another layer. I wouldn't say it doesn't feel like I'm wearing lipstick, because it does, but it's super light. And unless I thought about it, I don't think I would necessarily notice it, at least right now. Okay, let that dry for a second. Add another coat. There we go. Any on my teeth? A little bit. Not too awful. Okay, L'Oreal side. Hey, that's a really good match. According to Ulta's website, it is a lightweight, fair lip sensation with a lasting matte finish. It delivers a high color impact with a no makeup feel, lasting wear, and the applicator is supposed to be really helpful when it comes to like outlining your lips. So I've done another battle with this lipstick, and I've mentioned before, this does not have a amount of time it promises to last. So, you know, it is a known fact that when I do red lipsticks, like 1/2 at a time, I will have to go back and clean things up because it's harsh and I look like a clown. Why is it so hard to put on one side at a time? Okay, that's 2 coats. Let me clean things up a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, it's not perfect. I don't look like the Joker anymore, so we'll take it. And I'm not looking for perfection, especially when I'm like doing this kind of thing. We're just seeing how well the lipstick lasts, not how well I can put my lipstick on in a weird way. So, surprisingly, it's 10:35 instead of like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Look at me, I can like get ready at a decent hour. I'm gonna go about my day. I'll do a check-in. Depending on what happens, I might do a check-in right after I eat. If like nothing happens, I'll do a check-in halfway through the day. Either way, I'll do it outside so we can see things in natural lighting, see how things are going. Crossing my fingers, this is amazing. And I'll see you in just a second. Okay, I'm about to eat. I wanted to film beforehand. It's about 1 o'clock. I haven't eaten anything yet, so I wanted to do a little before. And surprisingly, here is after lunch. I had some eggs and I had a huge cup of tea. This is from this morning, ignore that. And I want to show you what my mug looked like after I took my first sip, because the L'Oreal side transferred basically every single part of my lip transferred onto it. On the Revlon side, it only transferred in like the inner corner. Okay, wait. So I know probably saw the redness right here. It looked like it feathered out or like smudging in a weird way. Like right here. That's only on camera. I don't know why it's showing up on camera because I didn't see it. I looked in the mirror beforehand and it was not like that. I don't know if lighting, what's the deal? It doesn't look like that in person. Although it's been a few hours and now in person and on camera, you can starting to see the Revlon side is starting to feather a little bit. But if I just go like this, I can just scrape it off. Feathering though can be avoided if you use lip liner. So it might be I need to use a lip liner with red lipstick
that can help a lot with this specific girl lipstick. It's not really doing that on this side as much. It is like a little bit right here. Feathering isn't the end of the world to me. If it is for you, that's fine. For me, it's not a big deal. I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, continuing on with the outside check-in. I forgot to mention, like right after I put them on, the L'Oreal side is definitely lighter. Like it's lighter, like I cannot tell that I have lipstick on, like at all basically. The Revlon side, it is light, but I can definitely tell that it's there. It kind of feels like it doesn't dry down all the way. Also, any shininess that was there is basically gone now and it just looks satin. Nothing's gotten on my teeth though. Everything is looking really, really good. So besides how much things transferred, we're looking about the same right now with like how everything looks. So I will report back at the end of the day and or when one of the sides really starts to fade horribly. So I'll see you in just a sec.
Okay, it is currently 11:33 and I'm trying to remember the last time I did like a wrap up part of the video this early. I'm kind of proud of myself. My hair is driving me nuts. I need to get it out of my face. But wow, this actually went a lot better than I thought. So let's start off with a couple facts that I want to throw out there. Yes, this can bleed. Yes, both sides actually did bleed a little bit, but that can be avoided with lip liner, and a lot of times that only happens with bright colors. So if you're a more neutral girl, I wouldn't even worry about that. No, these are not transfer proof, but the Revlon is definitely more transfer proof than the L'Oreal one. But that doesn't mean it is transfer proof. Comfort wise, I still think the L'Oreal takes it by probably like 10 more points. If we're doing like on a scale of like 1 to 100, I would say by 10 more points. So it's not like a huge difference. It's not like the Revlon one was drying by any means, but it was kind of sticky, and up until like a few hours ago I could really feel the tackiness. And I'm sure it's the rest of like the satin finish kind of faded, and that's why it's not really tacky anymore. Both gripped onto a little bit of dry patch, but they weren't drying. It just towards the end of the day they kind of found the dry patches that already existed, kind of stuck to them a little bit. That's not the end of the world, especially because I'm kind of used to that. I would say the edges have come down at about the same, but this lipstick looks hot pink and it was not at the beginning of the day, and this lipstick still looks the same color. Just FYI, I had pasta with olive oil on it for dinner, so like I got oil all over my lips, like all over, and like it looks like this is not bad. And it's been 13 hours. Obviously this is not a 16-hour wear, at least for me. One thing to think about is if you try this, and I'm going to get more of these because they're on sale as of today for like half off. If you try this and it doesn't work out for you, make sure you do double coat. So put it on, let it sit for like 30 seconds to a minute-ish, and put on another coat, because at least for me, I'm sure that made a difference. If you want to see a battle between the brand new NYX Bear With Me Tinted Serum, which is $17, versus their new Pro Drops, which is a lot less money than that, you can click right here. I love you guys so much, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye!